Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. What did I say? Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever in the world you are. Yes. Today you are going to see two. I was gonna say incredible, but they are highly credible matches. May 2024 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. There's no yawning in Tetris. Also want to thank, by the way, those of you who have contributed to the prize pool already. If you want to do that, go to ctm.gg/matcherino. So far, we've had some contributions to the prize pool already from Tom J. and Arbarro. So thank you so much for your generous contributions. If you want to see the prize pool get bigger, that can happen. If you want to see us pay the top 8, that can happen. We need to get to $2,000 to pay the top 8. So go to ctm.gg/matcherino. If you're on Twitch or YouTube watching live, you can use the Matcherino command in the chat to make that happen. We are underway in game 1 of this round 1 match between Fractal and Tristop. Fractal, a 9-time CTM Masters or Majors or whatever event winner, inclusive of Mega Masters, Regular Masters, and Lone Star. And chasing Corion, we've got two players really chasing Corion, Fractal and Dog. Dog is at 8, Fractal is at 9. Now Fractal, of course, also your reigning champion of the CTWC organization, which you might have heard of, and they are going to be having their world championship in about a month in Pasadena. So I think a lot of these players you're watching will be there, and they're going to go for that very prestigious prize. We got 183 here from Fractal, 145 from Tristop. He's got a little gap there in column 8 that he's trying to get rid of. He does have a Tetris buried as well. He's going to take that Tetris and now get to work clearing that away. Fractal, meanwhile, very few burns here. 235 through 45 lines is not a lot of burns. The CTM will be on hiatus in June in terms of our Masters and Challengers, Futures, Hopefuls, and Community tournaments, but we're going to do some odd streams. Almost certainly I won't be going to CTWC this year, but we might do something on CTWC weekend that will be fun. It will not be a competitive stream, but it might be something else, so it's kind of in the works. 307 for Fractal. He's going to Tetris 330, 266 for Tristop. Yeah, if you're going to CTWC, go ahead and let the chat know. Also give your home address so that people can show up to your house knowing you're not there. Tetris for Fractal, 376, 313 for Tristop. Tetris, Tristop, 336, 399 for Fractal. So Tristop will Tetris here. Fractal with a little bit of garbage over the well. Tristop has finished in the finals of Classic Tetris, excuse me, monthly Masters event. 3 times, is yet to win a title. And just about the same line count, and Tristop back by 2 Tetrises. There's a Tetris for him, 427. Fractal waiting out this bar. A little bit of a drought, so whip out your trouts. It's a drought. Oh, and Fractal with that placement of the J piece. You caused a thumbnail face right there. But he is going to survive. He got a long bar over to get that Tetris and bring it down. But that was a little bit of a scary moment for Fractal. Easily could have been a hang here on level 18. Tristop in a bit of a slowdown here. He's got 3 lines of garbage over the well separated here. He's going to try to clear this away with minimal burns. And yes, he only has to burn away the 3 actual lines. So pretty efficient uncovering of the well there for Tristop, 460 We're 20 lines away from the level 19 transition where the speed will increase by 50%, 50%. Someone says, CTM, you said you were thinking about a monthly DAS tournament. Is that right? Yeah, that is a high probability of happening. I just gotta, I gotta figure out, and what is the best, or at least what is a good qualifying procedure. Now you could say, oh, well, just, do it the same as CTM, like Masters, or, the normal CTM qualifier, 610 transition for Fractal. And we could do that. But I don't know. It seems like it's highly dependent on one or two games, so there's a lot of variance in that. On the other hand, if you keep it the same, then players could use the same qualifying for both. So I don't know. I got to think about that. 567 Tristop, 660 for Fractal. And I had to check with Pumpy too about the elo. Like if players are playing like DAS and they're like a tapping or rolling main and they're not as good as at DAS, then I don't even know if that's a real thing, but is that going to affect their elo? And I guess it does not affect their elo, so that is good. So there's no barrier that way. 738 for Fractal, board starting to climb, gets a Tetris down, 765. 19 to me today seems particularly fast. Maybe because I only woke up like about 3 hours ago, so still kind of getting revved up here still. 800 for Fractal, 681 for Tristop. Fractal, one of the handful of game crashers. Misdrop with the Z piece for Fractal. It's going to slow him down by a couple of lines here. But Tristop not really in a position to really take any advantage of it. And that lead continues to grow ever so slowly for Fractal. He is up by about 123,000 points. But yeah, I would like to do a DAS tournament. I don't know. I think it's time to have, this isn't to say that people aren't doing DAS tournaments, but they're sporadic. You don't know when they're going to be. You can't really gauge yourself month to month. And those are some of the things that I think help Classic Tetris Monthly, regular event, open event. Fractal needing a long bar and getting it. And he's going to uncover that right side well and get a Tetris. He's got the max out A22 for Fractal. Tristop is cut into this lead a bit during that slowdown for Fractal. So yeah, so a regular event that happens, and that'll give us some more streams. I don't know if we'll start out with 16 players or 8 players or whatever, because I just kind of want to do it as a trial run to see if anybody cares about it. A69 for Fractal, 996 for Tristop. It's a couple of line clears away and looking for that bar, and the bar not coming. He's gonna double and get the max out. Then he's got 2 Tetrises in a row. A71 for for Tristop. Fractal is into 29 at like B73 or so, and he's setting up for Tetrises, just trying to deal the knockout blow right here to Tristop. He's got a good clean board. Tristop 1 line away. He's got the 1.1 as well, and he's gonna get a Tetris into 29. And these, basically the same, very close transition scores into 29 for these players. And I will get to see what Tristop is made of here on 29. We know what Fractal is made of, being one of the few game crashers. And there you go, Tristop going for Tetrises. Fractal's board climbing a little bit, taking a skim down here, and Tristop is going to hang bars on the right side. 2 of them, in fact. And he is going to top out at B94, and Fractal will take game number 1. GG's to you, Fractal. I got my buttons back, by the way, so that's pretty good. Now I can do things very quickly. Fractal up 1 game to none here in round 1. 3-2-1 Tetris. Who's behind you, Fractal? That is Cool Ice Age, aka Aaron or whatever. I don't know how you say. I don't know how to say it. I always say Aaron. I don't know, but then I hear Kingsman going like Aaron or something. I don't know how you say it. I don't speak Turkish. I don't know anything. So maybe you can get into chat and tell us exactly. Do I roll an R? What am I doing? GameScout says Fractal versus Alex T will be hype if it happens this month. Well, you're getting a little ahead of yourself. I mean, we have a bunch of matches to get before that can happen there, Scout. But clearly Scout rooting for one results and therefore against some players and for other players. So toxic, Scout, my God. All right, so that is sarcasm, just for those of you who need, sarcasm alert. It's like, I can't believe Vandy said Scout was toxic. Scout is one of the most positive people in classic Tetris scene. How could he say something like that? Fractal with that L on the left side, a little bit of a mess. Thought he was going to do some kind of weird spin tuck. He had a line spin kind of weird setup, but just decided to throw pieces in there. So Fractal with some clearing away to do. 121 for Tristop, 142 Fractal. Game Scout just wants to make a rivalry video. Yeah, well, that's true. If he can make a follow-up video on Alex T, that would be... well, actually, I don't think he wants to do that because he's still got to make his... post his or finish his my experience at the 2023 CTWC. So I think he does. I don't know if he wants something to happen, 153 Fractal, 194 Tristop setting up that nice little tuck with the L piece. He's Tetris ready now, and Fractal's still kind of down sacking here, trying to get Tetris ready. Here's my idea for the Game Scout video. I know he's got a bunch of videos that he's interested in, but doesn't have time to make, or maybe it's just kind of, maybe they won't really get the views. So I think he should just make a video of, here's the videos I would make if I had the time, and then just make little short, like 5 or 6 little 3 to 4 minute videos strung together in one video. Like, here's the videos I would make if I could make them, but I don't have time. And then he can just get that off his mental plate and he can get his ideas out there. That's what I would do. But actually, I wouldn't do anything because I'm very lazy. I'm very good at telling people productive people what they should do. 332 for Tristop, 273 for Fractal. Hello, my name. Okay, Aaron is here to clarify. My name is said by Americans like Aaron, but Turkish it's more like Iran, with the E like the first vowel and L, Aaron. E like the first vowel and entertainment, and the R is closer to the Spanish non-rolled R. Well, it's very I'm not gonna be able to pronounce that. So there you go, Scout. Free idea, because that's what the key in anything is, just the ideas, not the execution, but the ideas. So all of you people who have ideas, that's the most important thing, not being able to just execute on an idea. So there's your idea in that spirit, Scout. Thank you. 372 for Fractal, 453 for Tristop. So Tristop ahead by, about 90,000 points. And a decent score here through 104 lines. All right, Tetris for Fractal, 407, 521 for Tristop. 18 lines to go till the level 19 transition. So I know they changed the spelling of the nation of Turkey or Republic or whatever it is, the country. But did they change the pronunciation? Do I have to say like Turkiya or something? Like, what do I have to say here? I grew up with turkey. And now, you know, you gotta like change it. I never really looked it up. 613 for Tristop, one line away. And he's going for it. Fractal's gonna be the first one into 19 though at 545. Tristop with Tetris into 19, 637 transition. The same line count here. Tristop up by about 90,000 points. Turkey, oh my word. How did I keep up? Tristop in a little bit of danger. Oh, that flat bar burn. Jorge White, thanks for the tier 1 resub 22 months. Tristop just needs a couple of pieces to get out of this. Okay, it looks like he's got a path to clearing this away. He's gonna open up the right side, fit that T in the middle, waiting on the bar. He's gonna take that triple and a double. And he's trying to, and we're getting drowned. And there it is, finally the long bar for the Tetris, 687 for Tristop. But that has allowed Fractal to cut this lead to about 60,000. And actually, Fractal, it's actually closer than that because Fractal was a little bit behind in line. So it is closer than that. But now Fractal with a little bit of a slowdown, some clearing down to do. He's going to get it out of that fairly quickly. He's set up for a Tetris long bar over Tetris for Fractal 716. Tristop, okay, great long bar for the middle. That left side is a little concerning. He's able to burn this away and bring this down. Okay, uncovers that kind of gap over on that left side. Uncovers the well, gets a Tetris in there. Tristop, 785. Trying to keep this lead against Fractal. Once you get behind Fractal, it is not easy. Ask Aaron, he's behind Fractal right now. $822 Tristop, $788 for Fractal. Long bar over Tetris for Tristop, $853. Tristop ahead in lines by about 3 to 7 at any given time. And Fractal, in a way, if you give him a Tetris, yeah, he's gonna get that Tetris. Kinda, yeah, it is neck and neck, all right? It is too close for me to figure out what the paces are manually. We don't have those nifty tools. Those stream lengthening tools to give us all the stats. Oh, Tristop, my word. I mean, it's just one Monka's situation after another for Tristop. Opens up the right side, yes, and it accesses that right side for a Tetris. And Fractal way up on the board. He is in trouble. This is trouble for Fractal. And I don't know if he's going to survive it. He is not going to survive. He's going to top out at level 26 at 865. And Tristop is good in game number 2. GG's. And someone on YouTube said, this stupid commentator says GG's after every game. Can you imagine how terrible it is to say GG's after a Tetris game? What a terrible commentator. Let's go ahead and get them underway. Well, it was once the best of 5. Now, the best of 3 between Fractal and Tristop in 3-2-1 Tetris. Craig Game says, dude, they'd hate StarCraft tournaments. Oh, they say GG's a lot. So yeah, we got $49 in the prize pool. If you do want to support the players, you can do that. Why is that Tetris playfield down there at the bottom? I don't know why that is, but that shouldn't be there. We'll just cover that up. Scamando with the $50.25. Thank you so much, Scamando. So, all right, so a good, I mean, that was surprising. You don't often see, Fractal topping out in a match on 19 speed. And Tristop able to accept the kind gift that Fractal gave. Christmas is early. But Tristop did have the lead pretty much the whole way. Tristop was setting up a T-spin setup, able to clear that away. You know, take a shot. Can I get the T-spin? Nope. Okay, clear it away. One line, no problem. So 129 here for Tristop, 103 for Fractal. People saying Ben Mullen in #1 commentator. I loved Ben Mullen. He was probably my favorite co-coms of all time because he kind of got my vibe, you know. But it was funny because, you know, listen, people who are, you know, Bens in my generation, you know, you kind of rag on each other, right? And so I was like, you know, I kind of go after Ben a little bit because it's funny. And people are like, he's so mean. Why is the one commentator bullying the other commentator? That's not nice. Meanwhile, he came back like every month, you know. He's like, yeah, give me more. Loved it. Why is he so mean? I don't understand. $188 for Tristop, $224 for Fractal. You see that on Sonny's videos sometimes? Yeah, it's a kind of a bit of a generational thing, you know? People lost their sense of humor for a good 15 years. $237 Tristop, $272 Fractal. Nerd the Box saying we need to bring Kibby back. Yeah, Kibby definitely a favorite of mine for sure. $283 Tristop, $317 Fractal. Arda was a commentator. Yeah, Arda Ocal, if you can believe that. He's playing second fiddle to your old pal Vandy. And you know, oh no, Tristop misdrop with the line piece, but gets one for the middle, fills it out, and he's Tetris ready again. And you know, I will say, you know, right after Arda commentated with Vandy, career went on fire, you know. $376 Tristop, $409 Fractal. Gamescom says that was a vis, a vertical eye setup without the tuck. True. Yeah, he's just on a whole other level, this Tristop. He's doing stuff we haven't even thought of yet. $399 for Tristop, $432 for Fractal. Tristop living dangerously here, but all right. Taking those skims. He's got the well open. And waiting out the bar where it is a real drought here. So get out your trouts. It is a drought. Finally, long bar for Tristop and another one. So back down to safety, 452 Tristop. 8 lines ahead of Fractal right now, 485 Fractal. All right, Tetris Fractal. A lot of 5s on the board right now. 5, 5, 5, 5, 6, 0. Tristop is the first one into 19 at 522. Oh, there we go. Corian thing for real. Tristop. Long bar over. Tetris for both. Fractal 578. One more Tetris available. And this would be for a 600K if he can get it. All right. Able to fill out that left side. Takes a skim and a Tetris 603 transition for Fractal. Tristop is on level 20 at 620. Oh, people thought Aaron was Fractal's hair in a mirror. Whoa. Tetris Tristop 653. There's a Tetris Fractal 681. Another Tetris Fractal 707. Want to thank again Scamando for getting us to that even $100. And we've got 5 streams to get to 2,000 so we can pay the top 8s. So if you want to contribute to the prize pool, you can be on Twitch, you can be on YouTube, you can be on Kick even. We'll accept Kick contributions to the prize pool. Go to ctm.gg/matcherino, MATCH like match, and Urino like, I don't know, ERINO. Fractal 801, 804 for Tristop, 1111 from Rogue Potato Bad UK, or Baduk. I don't know if it's Baduk. Okay, Tristop here is that square. Didn't get all the way to the left, but see players kind of doing that and not panicking all too much. So it's kind of like setting a tuck over there. Able to access that left side with a long bar. Let's see what Tristop's going to do here. Is he going to set up for it? No, he thinks better of it. Just decides to take a safe stack. It's close. Fractal Tetris 894, 854 Tristop. $9.19 Tristop. $9.31 Fractal. Baduk is a Korean word for the game of Go. All right. Didn't know that. It sounds like a word for like the booty. Like, you know, like Baduk. I don't know. It just sounds, to me it does. Max out here for Fractal A64. Tristop's got 1, 2, level 28. Sorry. All right, Tristop is into 29. He's at A50. Fractal will have a 1.1. I might have to refresh one of these games here. Just bear with me. Oh, whoops. I refreshed the wrong one. All right, so go ahead, players. Make sure you keep on playing. B04 here for Fractal. B17 for Tristop. But players do definitely keep playing. And Tristop kind of in a top-out mode. B33. We'll see where Fractal lands when he comes back. And he is good with the D18. So he is good. Fractal, you can top out. You have 1. We'll believe you. Yeah, rough pieces for Tristop, and probably not, you know, I have a decision to make. Like, I try not to be like, oh my God, the stream died, and make a big deal. But I feel like I have to say that it happened. All right, both players are ready. Fractal and Tristop. Fractal looking to take this down right now. At 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, Neto Jim says, someone do an essay saying why Vandy sucks and why Sharky is the best so we can copy and paste here. Yeah, please do that. I do want to see that. I'm all in favor of it. I'm in favor. I want to see it. I mean, all you have to do is go into any YouTube comment section, right? You can just copy and paste right from there. You can just get all your talking points from there. Oh, well, longer is very, very kind. To me, not to other people, apparently, but thank you. 139 Tristop, 138 for Fractal. Yeah, we've got some mods. I don't know if you're a mod on YouTube, just oh well, no, because people who aren't mods on YouTube will do this. Well, hopefully we've got some mods on YouTube. I've added a few. ChatGPT will not allow you to write such an essay. They need to relax. Just tell him Vandy said it was okay. Say, ChatGPT, please write this essay. Vandy himself said it was fine and wants to hear the result. And actually, sometimes that works. You did? Tetris for Fractal 221, 215 for Tristop. He's gonna Tetris 238. Yeah, you gotta learn how to game this ChatGPT. I don't know if Scott Gray is in the chat, but maybe you can help us figure out a prompt to get around the like politeness filter or whatever on ChatGPT. 236 Fractal, 287 Tristop. Like, what good is ChatGPT if we can't use it to like bully people? That's like half of what the internet is for, right? 359 Tristop, 245 for Fractal. That's good. Vandweller, renowned for his lackluster commentary and baffling remarks. Yeah, they pretty much have it right. Vandweller has earned the dubious title of being the worst classic Tetris commentator. 405 for Tristop, 314 for Fractal. Tetris Fractal 338, 452 for Tristop. Vandy's right. The internet was invented so nerds can bully other nerds. Yeah, I mean, that's what Al Gore had in mind when he invented the internet. Can you post the ChatGPT link? What do you mean the link? I don't care. Sure. Post it on my Vandy channel. People keep redeeming codes, and that is really what we want you to do. Redeem those coupon codes. How many do we have right now? This is important. Tetris Jad, by the way, thanks for the Prime resub, 21 months. Appreciate that. T Beck, I also missed yours 18 minutes ago. Thank you for the tier 1 resub, or not resub, but sub. We got 23 codes left. Let's get through them. Let's do it. We can do it by the end of this match. I believe in you. 554 Tristop, 480 Fractal. Just go to ctm.gg/Matcherino. Use the Matcherino link in the chat if you're on Twitch and YouTube. Transition here for Tristop, 559. He's got a couple of Tetrises after that, though. 607. And a 530 transition from Fractal. So Tristop with the advantage into 19. It's a tough draw to get the reigning CTWC world champion. And another one will be decided in 4 weeks. B Media X, thanks for the Prime sub. Appreciate it. Turned off the alerts because they're just look scuffed right now. Tetris down the middle for Tristop, 672, 633 for Fractal. 16 codes left. I'm very impressed when you all get them done in the first match of the first stream of the month. That is very impressive. 7-14 Fractal now in the lead and back by 4 lines. Long bar over Tetris. Tristop 7-31. All right, a couple of skims here for Fractal. He's Tetris ready again. Waits for the bar. Tristop here having, oh, great couple of squares there for Tristop. Taking a skim, long bar over Tetris, 769, 778 Fractal. There's a 9-line difference. Tristop ahead in lines. So Fractal, the tiny pace lead. Just that's by my own Vandy math. Tetris Fractal 838. But it's very, very close. Tetris Tristop 892. Other Tetris for Tristop. Just is doing it. Oh no. That T-piece, it's going to take 1, 2, 3 lines to burn away. And I don't know, do you have 3 lines to spare against Fractal? He's so good. Long bar Tetris Tristop 960, 937 Fractal. Again, about a 9-line difference between these two players. Fractal, the first one with the max out. Tristop's got one too. Fractal Tetrising into level 27. Tristop doubling out into 28. Tristop just the 10 lines to go till the 29 transition, where the speed will increase by like 1,000,000%. And there we go. Tristop in at A75. That's 1,075,000. Fractal with the 1.1. 6 lines to go. And get one more Tetris. Tristop needs to stay alive, needs to keep adding points. A top out here would end it for Tristop. Because Fractal, the middle of his board is a mess. And we'll see what he can do here. He's getting it. It's not high, but he's able to get it. Tristop, meanwhile, piling on Tetrises, while Fractal is not doing that. And Tristop waiting on a bar, taking a skip, gets a Tetris over. C24, Tristop in the lead. Fractal not yet in scoring position, has not had a Tetris in like 20-something lines. Tristop now with some cleanup to do. Fractal bringing his stack down. He's ready to score. He's behind by 40,000 points, but Tristop's board is kind of a mess. Has an open channel on that left side, is going to block it off. Tristop is in the lead. A small chase down here for Fractal. Needs to get to C72. He's got the Tetris, and that is going to seal it for Fractal here in round 1. GG's 3-1. Fractal will take the round 1 match against Tristop. Tristop, you did amazing, but you ran into the buzzsaw that is Fractal. Now I got to stop saying GG's or YouTube will get on me. All right, Tristop looking very concerned. We'll watch this happen. And there we go. Top out for Fractal D89. So, fair median score taking a hit. Hey everybody, this is your old pal Vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. Join our Discord server, the largest Classic Tetris community online, at ctm.gg/discord, and follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.